Yo, nice to have you back on the channel. Hope you're doing great. Yeah, you got a good day. It's night. I'm making some music and actually just want to jam it in now and then show you guys a little bit a tool, because I was at a friend's place, was just chilling there, and then he stopped renting a room right now. And there was this new guy in the room. This person was actually knowing me from YouTube. Then we start talking and literally it became out that he's a Mac device producer. So he makes Macs for Life devices. And then we talking, he shared his device with me and I was using it just in this track right now. I think it's really cool. Like it is a modulation tool that just gives you a lot of modulation. I want to show you how to use this in this video. But let's first jam this track and go. New project. I just built some fast, quick stuff with operators. So we're getting like a baseline here, having an off kick and a kick, and this little sequence here. Just use the Iron Symphony here, Aurora. Such a good patch. And yeah, I'm gonna design this sound now with the Knob Studio. So what we got here is a modulation tool that you can use for mapping. You just map those options somewhere in your patch, wherever, and then you can spread where it's a little bit like a mix between a sling filter system and that's for modulation, but it even can make some off-axis. You can see that in the random button here. So this area is where it takes the modulation from and then change the value over time. So if we start this thing here, you see he takes this modulation from there and that's the output that we get. So we're getting a more complex kind of waveform, and then we can spread it, let's say that, and smooth it here. And yeah, that's a really nice visual little device that gives you really clear which kind of modulation you will get. And that is then a little bit more the sling filter, how I see it when I see this visual feedback, and then I map it. So I take this, the frequencies here, random things, let's say here even the decay, and then here the filter, and then yeah, let's randomize this. Don't smooth it. Totally when you're in the beginning of a track, you just put that in, you modulate a little random things here, and then you just play with the synthesizer itself. Let's even put the mods out and see how hard it can go. Now we can also see it in Ableton, what's happening. And yeah, that thing makes it a little bit more like Bitwig. I remember how I used this thing in Bitwig constantly. There's modulations that you have on the left, and then just watching how the synthesizer starts to be alive. Or the, I don't know, let's use the mood switcher maybe. So yeah, you can make smart decisions without thinking. So it's really simplifying the sound design process, and then you just layer things. In context, this can sound, I guess, quite cool. Cool little studio here. The knob studio. You can change even this without the of course, without the randomizer. So you can say here, smooth it, max on the left side, and lowest, minimum and max. Right side, that's actually the middle. And then we have, I think, the ends. No, that's a range. Okay, so you can just which range this to have. So you can form your own little modulation, but I think it's sometimes you just want randomness, right? And this is the button for it. And then you see what you get here, so you can imagine it. It's not smooth it so much. And that's the thing with a studio like this. You can just have this modulation matrix that is mapped to a lot of things, and then you just change here things to change the full sound. You see now we're getting this because we're driving so fast with the LFO through this full thing. So if we do this slow, we're getting modulation over time. And that's always almost like arrangement modulation that you can use here. But nice. Also here, that LFO can be jittered, that LFO can be smoothed. But also you can spread. You see how many points you have to move through it. And that gives you even more randomness, you see. I even believe it spreads all the bands here. So you actually just drive with different modulation times through that stuff. Yeah, we can actually see it here in the synth. This is amazing, of course. Yeah, this is actually amazing because now you can literally having different times, so everything is randomized for real. This is cool. This spread knob is amazing. This is amazing for ambient even. But the cool thing, this is full synced. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so we can go like... Yeah, it's just a talking little robot now. Amazing. So you see, this modulation device is a little bit harder to control, but totally that you can trust on it, that it's in sync, makes it easy to use actually. And then you just play with how much randomness you actually want. And yeah, this spread knob makes it definitely more random, but also separates a little bit this modulation form, so it's not all the same. Cool. Yeah, nice. This can happen when you meet friends and you just chill and talk a little bit about music. Love it. And a big shout out to you. Amazing tool. I will link the device here somewhere. Support the artist. Amazing cool tool. Do you have any like no-brainer Max for Life devices that I should check out? That would be really interesting for me. And yeah, write them in the comments. And if you want to talk a bit more deeper, join the Discord channel. Join. We are a huge community now and I love it. Like and subscribe and all that stuff, you know, helps me out. And yeah, I wish you a pleasant week. See you soon. Bye.